executive producer of the Pioneer Sports Network, and Humbert. Right side front court, Lexi Patty into the paint. Dixon will kick it out to Jayla Arnwine. Left wing three ball on the way and no good. And the rebound comes down to Mars Hill. Lions basketball will be Deja Marshall. No press. Tusculum 15-0 start the first time they play at Mars Hill Monday night. Out that time by Barkley of Mars Hill. Into the front court, Rosales had to work through Henry, and literally because Henry nearly stealing it. Tusculum showing a 1-3-1 here. On the drive is Daniels, and will draw a foul on Henry, taking her all the way to the rim. I don't know if she's supposed to follow her. Somebody else is supposed to pick her up. Either way, Henry picking up her first, and team foul number 1 on the Pioneers. And Daniels will go to the free throw line, shooting just under 55% on the year, but was very impressive at the free throw line on Monday. Knocks home the first, and instead of being down 15-0 like they were Monday, they were only down 4-0 before they put their first points on the board. 56th meeting between these two. Tusculum coming in here winners of 9 straight, 9 of 10. Inside the front court, this will be a Lexi Patty 3 for the Pioneers, and that's good. Lexi Patty knocks down the 3. And then nearly comes up with the steal. Gilly has it in the backcourt. Now across the stripe, this will be Daniels. Tusculum hit those 23-pointers. They're also susceptible for not making threes. You may recall they did that not so long ago, ending a streak of about 162 games made with a 3. Barkley tripping, staying somehow on with her balance. Pioneers went 0 for 21 against Catawba. Missed shot, rebound taken by Arnwine for the Pioneers. Top of the key, right side 3, Belton, bang. Timeout is asked for by Mars Hill. We blew this up Monday as well. It's supposed to be a media break. I'm taking another media break. We're back in 1 minute. 6:59 to play in the opening quarter. It's Tusculum 10. It's Mars Hill 1. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Ever wonder what your house is worth? Wherever you look, you'll see our signs.
Home values have really appreciated.
And nobody appreciates that more than us. Talk to the local real estate company. We'll make your home sale.
So we've been solid?
Talk to Hometown Realty.
Perfectly.
Did you unplug the bottom one?
I did. Both of them are unplugged.
I'm sitting there thinking I'm not sure that's what it is though. I don't think that's what it is. Well,
unplugging those may be a Band-Aid to give us enough bandwidth to get by on.
There's something. Missing her second, but getting her own miss. And then the rebound is out of bounds. And I didn't see whose basketball. It looks like it's going to stay with Tusculum. It will. Missed the second free throw, but was able to get in somehow without being whistled for crossing the line early. Dixon, little jumper, and that one was so poorly missed, I guess it was partially blocked. It had to have been blocked. Rosales to Gilly in the corner for a three. In and out, no good. Dixon mistimed the jump, but Patty's on the floor trying to grab it. It is going to be tied up, and it's going to be Pioneer basketball. Love the efforts of this Mars Hill 5 on the floor. Gilly just jumping around all over the place, tying up the basketball. 11-3, Tusculum, as we go under 6 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Across the stripe front court, right side. This is going to be Arnwine, skipping it to Patty on the left wing. To the top is Henry. Back to Patty. Bouncing it and kicked out of bounds by Marshall. And it will stay Pioneer basketball with the new 20 seconds. So 5:47 to play here in this opening quarter. Tusculum back with the ball. Patty, hesitation three, really a deep three, and then a rebound taken by Barkley, ripping it away from Maya Belton. Belton got away with one there, jumped up on top of the back of one of the Mars Hill players and kind of elevated herself a little extra. So fortunate for her. Mars Hill basketball with it in the front court will be Daniels on the right side at the three-point stripe. Daniels to Gilly on the left wing. Handles the basketball well. Henry stays in front of her. Daniels got away with the slide step and gets it up to Deja Marshall with 2 to shoot. Into the corner, Rosales forced it and scored it. Really quick trigger by Rosales, but shows that ability to make from deep, and it's 11-6, as close as Mars Hill has been since it was 0-0. Right side three by Arnwine is off the mark and no good. Belton gets the rebound. Her rebound tip in is no good. Rebound tipped out to Patty, back to Arnwine. Arnwine drives it down the lane, misses the runner in the lane. Rebounded by Rosales of Mars Hill. They get a stop, and here's a steal as Bree Dixon steps in front of the pass. Drives it around Rosales with the little reverse lay-in off the glass is good. Bree Dixon, 13-6. Pioneers continue this press. Rosales with it into the front court, had it knocked away once, twice, and stolen by guess who? Sophie Henry. Arnwine gives it up to Belton late, and Belton will be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Turn it over at midcourt, creates transition opportunities. Arnwine held it as long as she could and tried to get the defender to come to her, and Daniels will pick up her first, team foul number 2 on Mars Hill. Into the game will come Porcelain Goldsboro for the Lions, and so Belton will go back to the stripe. 70% over that on the season from the free throw line, and knocks home her first. 18th in scoring this season in the league, 12.8 points a game. Second in rebounds at 9.1. And the second one rims out no good. Rebound taken by Mars Hill. Tusculum leads 14-6. They've led by 9 at 10-1. From the top of the key, this will be Daniels. Daniels to Marshall on the right baseline. Henry stays in front of her. Does a nice job. Double team. Marshall, a pump fake jumper for 2 is no good. Barkley gets the offensive rebound. Back out to the top is Gilly. Gilly driving and an illegal screen on Barkley. She's shaking her head. Yeah, I knew it. Her first, team's third. And Tusculum is doing a nice job at going around the screens instead of jumping under it. Jump under it and you give somebody like Marshall a chance to pull the trigger, and she's really good. But they're not giving her that space, and they're not giving her that time. They're coming around the top of that screen. So you basically have to cut across it a little harder. Patty on the right wing. Bounce pass to Belton. Back to Patty. To the top is Henry. Left side is Arnwine, who drives it, stops, spins, finds herself wide open, uses the glass, banks it in. Jayla Arnwine. So adept to driving it. Mars Hill knew that, so they just stood there, and she just stopped. And then a whistle for a foul in backcourt as Maya Belton was reaching to come up with the steal. Commits her first, team foul number 2, and Mars Hill will inbound with 3:23 to play in the opening quarter, with Tusculum leading 16-6 with their largest lead. Barkley on the pass. Daniels blocked by Dixon, who had 3, and then a whistle for a foul on Barkley is going to be her second. Barkley will pick up number 2, team foul number 4, and into the game will come Kataya Foggy for Mars Hill, my all-name team. The 6-foot sophomore out of Lawrence, South Carolina, the sister city to Greenville, Tennessee, by the way, in the event you did not know. Across the stripe front court, Jayla Arnwine, bang, knocked down a three, was left all alone. You can't do that. And the Pioneers lead 19-6. Inbound stolen. Underneath, Patty. Gives it back to Belton. Fade away from 10. No good. Rebounded by Gilly. Points in the paint. Again, that being the issue. In the back court, Mars Hill. They're not going to cross it. They did not cross. 10-second violation. Pioneers were all over the place. All sorts of intensity, just running all over the place. Soon as that clock hits 20 and the ball's not into the front court, that's it. Pioneers force the turnover, have the basketball back. 2:45 to play here in this first quarter. Left side front court, Patty. We're just not lighting it up from three, but we're making threes. Dixon, Henry, Dixon, open a three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Deja Marshall from Mars Hill. This pass into the front court to Daniels. Underneath Goldsboro. Layup attempt, good. Beat the press that time. And Mars Hill makes it 19-8 after the Pioneers jumped out to a 13-point advantage. So across the stripe into the front court, right side is Lexi Patty. Patty back to the top, skips it left side, into the hands of Arnwine. Extra pass, Patty for three. No. Rebounded by Maya Belton. Drives it on Foggy, puts it up and scores it. 21-8 Tusculum. Marshall in the backcourt. Goldsboro in the front court. On the right side on the dribble. Working against Arnwine. Double team comes. Pass it back out to Daniels. Daniels, pass skip, stolen after the tip. Into the front court will be Patty. It's tipped by Belton. Patty picked up the loose ball. It's a three by Bree Dixon who drains it. And then Henry nearly steals the inbound. It's just action. I can't even keep up with it. I'm doing a terrible job. Just going to let you watch it. Novick, who started Monday, is into the contest for Mars Hill. Rosales is back in as well. For the Pioneers, here comes Chloe Warrington into the contest for Tusculum. With 1:31 left here in this opening quarter, the Pioneers lead at 24-8 with their largest lead here of this first quarter. Goldsboro into the front court on the dribble. Mishandles it once and twice and then is going to be bailed out with a foul. Goldsboro lost the handle and a whistle for a foul on a reach on Arnwine, which is going to be her first, team foul number 3, and it will send Goldsboro to the free throw line. Shooting 75% from the stripe this season for the Mars Hill Lions. Her first free throw is good. Second free throw on the way, and Goldsboro's second is also good. 24-10. Tusculum with the lead. Chloe Warrington with the ball in the front court. Dixon, backdoor look for Patty, saves it before it goes out of bounds. Arnwine on the left wing. Drives on Marshall, right down the lane. A parting of the Red Sea, off the glass, banks it in. Foggy kind of left in a fog there, pardon the pun. She thought Marshall was going to keep going, and she did, and all of a sudden it was just wide open. And then Patty in the backcourt will be whistled for a foul, gambling for a steal. She'll pick up her first. The team's fourth here in the first quarter. Tusculum equaling that largest lead. Mars Hill to inbound the basketball. Right side backcourt. Rosales to inbound it to Goldsboro. Tusculum has done a nice job holding Deja Marshall in check. Jayla Arnwine has done a good job. Now a switch as Dixon will take her. Pioneers at 43% from the field. Rosales, got away with a push and a shove. Marshall with it. Watched by Arnwine, gets a screen for a 2, and that one is good. Marshall got one to go. 30 seconds to play, opening quarter, 26-12 Tusculum. Warrington, bang! Deep three for Chloe Warrington. That's 207 career three-pointers for her. Foggy with it, gives it up to Marshall, driving it, and Patty knocked it away. Warrington comes up with the loose ball. Here comes Henry into the front court, driving it right at Novick, who blocks it out of bounds, and the Pioneers will inbound with 11.8 seconds. Stuff happening. 29-12, Tusculum with their largest lead, looking to extend that in the final 10 seconds of the quarter. Patty Arnwine a three. No. And Warrington knocks the ball away. Oh, they're going to call a foul. That's 2 free throws for Mars Hill. Warrington tried to knock the rebound away. Did, but apparently did so illegally. She's going to be whistled for her first foul. And the 5th on the Pioneers with 3.9 seconds to play here in this opening quarter. Tusculum 11 for 26 from the field, 5 of 14 from 3. They took 46 three-point attempts on Monday. Mars Hill took 47 shots total. 1 of 2 for Novick, 2 seconds. 1 second. Henry, good if it goes. No. That will be the end of 1 quarter. And at the end of the first, it's Tusculum at 29. It's Mars Hill 13. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network. We welcome you back into Pioneer Arena. Tusculum, 11 of 26 in that first quarter, 42%. Mars Hill after an 0 for 3 start, 0 for 4 start. They're 4 of 10 from the field, 40%, but they've turned it over 9 times, and Tusculum has scored 10 points off those turnovers. Tusculum 5 of 14 from 3 as well. A quintet with 1. Dixon, Belton, Arnwine, Patty, and Warrington. Mars Hill basketball to start this second quarter. Goldsboro driving it to the right baseline. Rosales back out on the top. They'll crossover back to Marshall. She'll take a jumper for 2. This one's good. Deja Marshall. 17-footer on the right wing. Already a much better start to her game than she had on Monday against Tusculum. And it's 29-15. Tusculum. Of course, the game was pretty much in hand midway through the second quarter on Monday. But Mars Hill, I think they're too good for that. Truthfully, they seem to be better. Warrington missing a 3, but another offensive rebound for this Pioneer team. That'll be offensive board number 9 in the game. 9 offensive boards already. Patty out to Arnwine, a 3. Bang. Jayla Arnwine, and that's good ball movement and good rhythm by this Pioneer team. Henry knocked it away, and she's going to be fouled after she won it. Knocked it away from Goldsboro and then took the shoulder from Goldsboro, and that will be her first and team foul number 1 on Mars Hill of the quarter. 10 points already for Jayla Arnwine. Here comes Elle Hutchinson into the game, the graduate from Cairns, Australia, by way of Young Harris. 9 points for Belton with 6 rebounds for the second leading rebounder in the league. Right side, Lexi Patty for the Pioneers. The young freshman is coming to life mid-season to now and back-to-back starts. Hutchinson fires a 3. That's no good. Dixon battles for the rebound. It's pulled down by Novick of Mars Hill. Gets it to Rosales, and Rosales to Marshall as the Pioneers back off. Marshall wants a screen, gets it, takes a 2-point jumper from the foul line, and then Patty didn't let her come down in the spot, and it'll be whistled for her second personal foul. Team foul number 2. We worry a little bit about Patty's defense and just the speed at which she plays defense. How about that? Maybe that's just fair. Everybody plays, but it's different, here in college. So you got to worry about that just a little bit, but I felt like over the last couple of games it's been really good. That time, though, she did not allow Marshall to come down after she went into the air to take the jumper. 55% on the year for Deja from the free throw line. We're going to come check maybe time, clock management, not sure what it is. Tusculum this Saturday with Limestone. Meanwhile, Mars Hill is hosting Coker on Saturday. Second attempt, good by Marshall. Here comes Kallenberg into the game. Will come in for Patty with those 2 personal fouls. So the Pioneers with Hutchinson, Warrington, Dixon, Kallenberg, and Arnwine. Warrington to Kallenberg on the left side, 11 points in 8 minutes on Monday. This pass, though, stolen. Marshall comes up with the steal, stripping it from Kallenberg. Top of the key is Marshall, takes a 2-point jumper, rims good. Deja Marshall is on fire. 32-19, Tusculum with the advantage. But Deja Marshall with 8. Arnwine driving on Gilly, stops, starts again, puts it up, draws the foul on Gilly. Little shake and bake, if you will. I may borrow the phrase. Gilly whistled for her first. Team foul number 2 on Mars Hill, sending Arnwine to the free throw line. Jay against Mars Hill in 8 games, 7 starts, 13.6 points per contest. Shoots 42% from the field, 40% from 3. 8 of 12 at the free throw line in her career for Tusculum. Missing on the first. Already with 10 points in the game, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. Tusculum 6 of 17 from 3 here in this second quarter. Making the second. 33-19, Tusculum. Backcourt pressure, Goldsboro beats it, but her pass is deflected and stolen. Tusculum gets another steal. Goldsboro maybe a little too fast. Kallenberg, a transition 3 is no good. The rebound tipped and stolen by Arnwine. Warrington in the paint. Jumper is good. 35-19 after Arnwine tipped the rebound out of the hands of Marshall and then saved it to Belton, finding Warrington. And a kickball out of bounds by Tusculum. 20 seconds on the shot clock, please. Top 4 answers on the board. Inbound situation comes for Mars Hill. 35-19, Tusculum with the lead. Mars Hill, 50% from the field. It's the turnovers. That's what I mean. I think Mars Hill's a good shooting team. Just got to take care of the basketball better. That looked like really good defense by Hutchinson, and it's unfortunate she's whistled for a foul there. That looked really nice. And I think it's on her. And if it is her, I thought it was good defense. She just ran right with the player, right to the rim, but it must have gotten her with the body. So at the free throw line will be Goldsboro. Again, a good free throw shooter, 75%. Knocking home the first. The senior out of Chester, South Carolina, and the Winthrop transfer for Coach Clark of Mars Hill in her 3rd season. Looking for her first ever win against the Tusculum Pioneers, riding a 9-game winning streak against the Lions. Goldsboro makes them both. Did not start today, did on Monday. Hutchinson across the stripe, front court, Warrington, Kallenberg, Belton, Arnwine. Arnwine dribbles into the paint, spins off the glass, banks it in. Another nice pivot move by Jayla Arnwine. She has 13. Marshall into the front court, mishandles it, gets it back, gives it up to Goldsboro on the right side. Top of the key, left side. This will be Novick, watched by Kallenberg. Novick puts it on the floor, drives, and Kallenberg says, return to sender. That's a rejection by Jenna. Here comes Henry and Patty back into the game. Hutchinson and Arnwine to sit. Barkley back into the game for Mars Hill. Barkley with it on the left baseline. Had it knocked away by Kallenberg, and it stays Mars Hill ball with 9 to shoot. 13 for Arnwine, 9.6 boards already for Belton. Belton defending, and a jumper by Marshall as well, short, no good. The rebound by Patty. Pioneers running, Henry looking for Belton, and the pass is too high. And also, if she had it hit her in the face, she may be faceless. It would have hurt. Either way, turnover on the Pioneers. Is that their second? That's their second. They forced 11 Mars Hill mistakes. Goldsboro with it into the front court, bouncing it onto the baseline. Novick hands it off to Gilly, gets a three away. This one rims off no good, and the rebound comes down to Henry. Henry weaving her way through traffic into the front court, setting up shop. Warrington says, I'll take it. No. Rebound, Belton, put back, is fouled. So Belton with her seventh board, yet another offensive rebound for the Pioneers. And the foul goes on Gilly, which will be her second. So here comes Alyssa Walker. Give Kallenberg a breather. Pioneers establishing program records in threes made on Monday. 20 made threes. Field goals, 36 made shots. 27 assists, 15 steals, and they forced 29 turnovers. Season highs for those numbers. Program record, 23s. Henry, steal. Put back, good. Henry, after Belton makes a pair, comes up with the steal on the inbound, then tips the inbound away, and it goes out of play. It's just so sneaky good. The line was ridiculous for Henry on Monday. Not like triple-double numbers or anything like that, but it was like 5 points, 5 steals, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. You know what I mean? And even chipped a tooth in the process. Forcing another turnover as Henry. Warrington picks it up. Henry just making life difficult. Pioneers with it up 20, 41-21. Warrington off the dribble for 2. No. And the rebound comes down to Barkley. 5.5 to play here in this second quarter. Pioneers have 11 offensive rebounds already. 11 offensive rebounds. They have 19 total rebounds. Deja Marshall is fouled again. And that'll go on Belton. Belton will pick up her second. Team's third. So Dixon into the contest for the Pioneers. Back in is Daniels for Mars Hill. So Marshall back to the line, shooting a pair. Missing on her first. Mars Hill trying to end an 11-game losing skid. They defeated LMU back in December, 61-59. Second is no good. Their scoring margin is a -26. It shows that they've been blown out of games. The issue is they're in games till about 3.5 quarters. And then that last 5 minutes of a fourth quarter, they just run out of some steam. Down 19 right now. Pioneers, Henry hands it off to Dixon. 15 to shoot. Back out to Walker. Patty in the corner. Skip it to the top to Dixon. 9 to shoot. Dixon drives on Barkley in the lane. Left-handed shot is off the mark and no good. The rebound saved by the Pioneers. And we don't get a shot off on a shot clock violation. Good work by Walker inside that time, though. And that takes us to a timeout on the floor. We'll take the break and return to Pioneer Arena. 4:48 to play in this opening half. It's Tusculum 41. It's Mars Hill 22. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
So we welcome you back into Pioneer Arena. Tusculum leading 41-22. They are shooting 42%, 15 of 36. They're just 4 of 10 this quarter. Mars Hill, 6 of 15. They're shooting 40%. They're 2 for 5 this quarter. Tusculum, 6 for 19 from 3. Mars Hill is 1 for 4. Tusculum has 36 attempts. Mars Hill has 15. Tusculum has 12 offensive rebounds and 12 second chance points. They forced 13 turnovers. They have 12 points off those 13 turnovers. Barkley in the paint for Mars Hill, squaring and scoring. 41-24, squared the shoulders in the paint. Again, Mars Hill scores. They got to quit turning it over. I think that's going to be the difference for them going forward. Dixon down the lane, a lot of contact on the drive, missed the shot. Good rebound, box out by Barkley, gets it to Marshall, who takes it into the front court, but Henry knocks it away once again. Marshall was more concerned about where Henry was. They couldn't find her, couldn't locate her, and then lost her. And that's because Henry was in her blind spot and then knocked the ball away. So with the basketball, Mars Hill, Novick at the top. Gilly, Daniels picks up the dribble, needs help, finds Marshall with 5 to shoot. Watched by Belton. Gets a screen for a 2. Back iron, top of the box. No. Rebound tipped, controlled by Tusculum's Patty. Hit the back of the iron, hit the top of the box, which would also be the backboard. I don't know why I call it a box. And then it came down, almost went in. Patty on the left wing. On the dribble. Back out to Walker. Right side is Belton. Quick trigger 3. Bang! Maya Belton. 14 and 7 boards. Pioneers lead 44-24, equal their largest lead. Daniels between the rings, center of the floor for Mars Hill, watched by Henry. Man-to-man by the Pioneers. Skip it to Gilly on the right side, defended by Patty. Gilly down the lane. We blow the whistle for steps. Yeah, we got to travel. It's a good move, but the issue was that she took off a little too soon. Arnwine will be back into the contest for the Pioneers. Tusculum looking for back-to-back wins for the first time since Newberry-Lenoir-Rhyne, December 15th, 18th. Gaining some momentum here in the final 3 weeks of the season. Dixon squaring on Barkley, takes off down the lane, and a blocking foul. As Barkley took a flop, it was a late whistle. But Dixon with the nice pivot move, and Barkley's going to pick up her 3rd personal foul. And team foul number 3 here of the quarter. Coming up at the half, we'll have our 6 p.m. news for our local radio audience. And that'll be presented by Jeffers Funeral and Cremation Services. That's coming up at halftime here at Pioneer Arena. Dixon missing the first. We'll have the second. Yeah, we're not shooting the cover off of it. 2 years ago, his last season at Mars Hill, we shot 64% when we established that then school record 19 three-pointers made. And we didn't shoot the cover off the ball on Monday night either. A whistle for an illegal screen on Nia Clamp. The young freshman out of Myers Park High School there right down the road from Queens University. I don't know if any of you read some of that stuff about Queens. They are voting on whether or not they move Division I. That'll be an interesting vote. Saw that on social media. Belton off the glass, banks it in. Nia Belton. 47-24 Tusculum with their largest lead. Belton, a 16.7 board game going. And of those 7 rebounds, I think 6 of them are offensive boards. They might all be 7 offensive boards. Daniels picks up the dribble. Gilly helps her out. Defense smothering by Tusculum. Gilly, jumper is no good. Gilly gets the rebound somehow over Belton. Novick, a 3. Rim's no good. Rebounded by Belton. Conference's second leading rebounder at her season average. 47-24 Tusculum, 90 seconds to the half. Left side bounce pass to Patty. Top of the key is Dixon. In the paint, Belton, quick turnaround on Clamp. Missed it from the left side this time, and the rebound by Foggy is back out there. Novick, Gilly, inside three-point territory. No, off the dribble, and the rebound to Dixon. Pioneers forcing tempo into the front court. Henry, Patty, extra pass, Arnwine. Bang! Late rotations, and it's a 50-24 Tusculum lead. 1 minute to play in the first half. Another impressive offensive outing, but I think I'm more impressed with the defense. Tusculum on a 9-0 run. Their Mars Hill Lions won for their last 8. Haven't scored in almost 4 minutes. Bounce pass into the paint. Novick spinning over Belton. Shot it short. No. Rebounded by Belton. Into the front court. Fast break for Patty. They're going to say she traveled. Couldn't stop her momentum. I don't mind that turnover. Matter of fact, I am absolutely just fine with it. Mars Hill basketball, final 35 seconds. Difference of 5 seconds. Game clock, shot clock. Daniels skipping her way into the front court. Henry making life miserable for Novick. Novick driving it, kicking to Clamp. Clamp will pull up off the dribble for 2. Back iron, no good. Weak side rebound is knocked out of bounds by somebody. I don't know. Coach Price makes a better door than a window. It's off us. Warrington will be in. Rosales will be in for their respective teams. Belton playing with those 2 personal fouls. Patty's out there with 2 fouls as well. Rosales for 3. No. Rebound tipped out of the hands of Dixon. Clamp had it and had the pass deflected and thrown. No, it was not deflected. She just literally threw it out of bounds. She just threw it out. But that's good hard work by Mars Hill. They're battling. 10 seconds to play in the half. Tusculum leads 50-24. Henry to Dixon. Dixon across the stripe. 7, 5. Right to the rim. Put it in. Like a hot knife through butter, no one stopped her. And the Pioneers will go to the locker room with the largest lead of the half. An absolute dissection mode of the Mars Hill Lions in that first half. At halftime, it is Tusculum 52. It is Mars Hill 24. Coming up here at the half, our 6 p.m. news presented by Jeffers Funeral and Cremation Services. And then we'll have your first half stats and scores around the league. That's when we come back after this. It's Tusculum 52, Mars Hill 24 as you listen to Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. 17 years. To date, the South Atlantic Conference has raised more than $144,000, raising funds and awareness in the Play for K Foundation. We start the second half. Lexi Patty on a drive into the paint. Her pull-up jumper is off the mark. It is no good, but then there's Henry who knocks it away from behind, and Daniels thought it was off of her, but it will stay Mars Hill basketball, fortunately for them. So the Pioneers unable to score on their first offensive possession here of this second half. And now trapped at midcourt, something that Tusculum did on Monday night. Gilly comes down with a pass and traveled and took extra steps and had the ball knocked from her possession out of play. Tusculum trapping everywhere to start this second half. And it's the same thing. It's not like we're throwing the kitchen sink at him. We threw this at him on Monday. Rosales off the dribble for two is short. Barkley had the rebound, and it's ripped away by Patty and controlled by Tusculum. Here comes Sophie Henry. Into the front court. Arnwine all alone drives it right to the rim, is blocked by Barkley, and it's out of bounds off of Barkley. That's a block. That's a clean block. So it'll stay Tusculum basketball. Meanwhile, Gilly tried to flop, drawing an offensive foul, but she was in the restricted, but she wasn't contacted. She was not at all touched. So we didn't blow the whistle. We just played on. Screen for three for Arnwine. No good. Rebounded by Rosales. Mars Hill basketball. Into the front court comes Gilly. Daniels. Mars Hill goes left to right on your radio dial. Rosales thought about a three. Belton defending her, dragging that pivot foot all the way. Jumper off the dribble. This by Deja Marshall is no good. Offensive rebound. Daniels, no. And the rebound comes down to Tusculum. Here comes Henry, weaving her way through traffic. In the corner is Arnwine. She won't settle for the three this time. She'll drive it into the lane, put it up and in. 18 for Arnwine. Jayla, who averages 13.6 in her career against Mars Hill, has had two really big days, Monday and Wednesday. Barkley, using the offhand as an advantage, spins in the paint, kicks it out, now gets it back just outside the block. Gives it back outside and throws it away. Deja Marshall will go to the stands to retrieve the loose ball. And it's just the body language with Deja. You know, one of those great players from Francis Marion. Follows Coach Clark here to Mars Hill and has been a phenomenal scorer. But Monday was just, we're seeing a different Deja Marshall today. She's into it. She's taking some shots. She's getting some opportunities. She did not get those on Monday. Henry, inside, outside. Patty for three. No. Rebound comes all the way out to Barkley. Rosales into the front court, hounded by Henry. 7.5 to play in the third. Tusculum leads 54-24. Bounce pass into the paint. Good pass. I think that is Marshall. Back out to Barkley on the left side. Rosales, that quick trigger three. It's that sidearm motion, and it's rebounded by Patty on the miss. Patty, long pass into the front court to Arnwine. Steps around a defender. Missed the shot short. Barkley grabs the rebound for Mars Hill. I had a harder time at seeing the court here tonight than I typically do. It's like I've got J.T. Burton in front of me. Gilly, a runner down the lane, is no good. Speaking of J.T. Burton, the Pioneer men not playing tonight or Saturday, but it looks as if their games will be able to be rescheduled. Dixon, meanwhile, says, Brian, we're playing ball. The women are, and they are hooping. They knock down another three. Tusculum leads 57-24. I love the energy on the bench. That's what I've missed this year. Without Maddie Sutton, that's what I missed. Patty tried to get to the spot to create an offensive foul, but she got there late and has whistled for the foul, her third. Team's first of the second half. Here comes Alyssa Walker back into the game. Deja Marshall is coming out, and I understand this move. It's just, she again, it's a little bit like what I saw Monday. It's just some of that body language. Novick, who was injured in the first half and received treatment the entire halftime, comes in for her. So maybe just a quick breather for Deja before she's back into this game. Gilly makes both free throws, and Gilly will exit for Goldsboro. There's your two top scoring options to the bench right now for Mars Hill to start this second half. Tusculum leading 57-26. Into the front court, handing it off. This will be Jayla Arnwine. Patty. Back to Arnwine at the top for the Pioneers. Driving on Rosales. Kicking to Patty. Henry from the top of the key. Patty. Belton. Straightaway three. Rims off, no good. Rebounded by Barkley. Double teamed. Passes out of that. And it will be controlled by Daniels, who takes it into the front court for Mars Hill. Daniels. Goldsboro. Spins on the dribble, looks back door, and there's Henry who comes up with the loose ball and gets it into the hands of Patty. Into the front court on the right wing. We tried to bounce it underneath, and it's going to be kicked by Barkley. It's going to be a difficult pass to complete. And the Pioneers will have an inbound. L. Hutchinson will be into the contest, returning for the Pioneers. Inbound situation for L, baseline front court. Lob it out to Alyssa Walker. Here's Patty. Arnwine, watched by Rosales. Walker, three. No. And the rebound weak side to Novick. Novick grabs the board, and she dribbles it into the front court herself on that gimpy ankle. Hands it off to Daniels. 5.5 to play in the third. Belton nearly steals it. Daniels recovers it. Rosales pushing off, fading away, missing short, no good. Rebound by Tusculum. Walker runs the floor. Layup attempt is good. Alyssa Walker. 59-26, Tusculum, 5:10 to play, third. Right side front court, Daniels for Mars Hill. Watched by Belton. Passes to Goldsboro. On the baseline is Novick. To the top is Barkley. Gives it up to Novick. On the dribble, Rosales fumbles the pass and double dribbles it. And every time she uses that elbow as an advantage. Either way, we've reached a timeout on the floor. 4:50 to play here in this third quarter. It is Tusculum 59. It is Mars Hill 26. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network. Double-double of the season, her 8th of her career, her 18th double-figure scoring game of the season, 32nd of her career. Arnwine, her 17th double-digit scoring game of the season, 53rd of her career. And Bree Dixon has her 9th double-digit game of the season, her 33rd of her career. Walker was trying to go back out onto the right wing. Price, though, was cutting to the baseline, and we didn't communicate that well. We turned it over. A rare turnover, just the 4th on the Pioneers in the game. Meanwhile, Mars Hill has committed 19 giveaways. Daniels on the right side. Had it knocked away. She got it back. Clamp will have it. Knocked away. Avery Price is out there for the Pioneers, by the way. Good defense, forcing Daniels to take a really bad shot. Pioneer basketball with it into the front court. This is going to be Tusculum's Belton out to Hutchinson. On the right side, Price. Back to the top, to the left side, to Patty. Bouncing it to Walker. Now backdoor look for Price. Puts it up off the glass, put it in. Avery Price hit a big three Monday. Gets a backdoor layup that time for the Pioneers against Mars Hill. 61-26, Tusculum. Mars Hill has yet to score in the half. They're 0 for 7 from the field. Check that. They have 2 free throws. Sorry. They yet to make a field goal in the second half. Daniels on the right side, driving it, partially blocked by Walker, rebounded by Maya Belton. Pass up ahead for Patty from Hutchinson. Ooh, nearly took out the camera. Be careful, Patty. Either way, it's a turnover on the Pioneers. But of their 5, 3 of them are fast break turnovers, just where they've looked to get up ahead and race out of the pack. Back into the game will come Deja Marshall. Again, Deja has had a good game. Just 9 points. No one in double figures at the moment for Mars Hill. Deja's 3 for 9 from the field. Nia Clamp driving it, right baseline, missing, and the rebound taken weak side by Jenna Kallenberg, who's on the floor for Tusculum. Hutchinson around Daniels into the front court. Kallenberg, right side, Hutchinson. Patty on the left wing will take a 3. Bang. I mean, it's not like a demolition derby that we had on Monday for bangs, but it's still a bunch in this game for the Pioneers. 10 of them. Halfway to the new school record. And a whistle to stop play as we laid hands on somebody. I mean, if we're going to get this armbar stuff, then every time, never mind. 7-0 run for the Pioneers. They've hit their last 3 shots. That last foul went against Tusculum's Hutchinson. Be her second. Inbound, Marshall. Watched by Price. Crossover. There's that push-off. Jumper by Marshall's no good. And Patty grabs the rebound for the Pioneers. Lexi has another board. That's number 9 for her. And the pass is deflected out of play off of Mars Hill. I mean, that smashes her career in rebounds in a game. Her previous was 5. Now with 9. Kallenberg inside the paint, had it ripped away by Novick. We ran that on Monday. Mars Hill privy to it, so that's good scouting. And following the scout. Right side is Daniels. Wants a screen from Foggy, who gets there, and it created a 5-second count because Foggy didn't get there fast enough. Daniels was holding it, so the 5-second count. Into the game will come Chloe Warrington for the Pioneers. Pioneers with Limestone on Saturday, and they're in a duel with Wingate. Walker's jumper's no good. Foggy, good box out, allows Clamp to get the rebound. Wingate leading 52-43. It's amazing that Wingate wins over Catawba, yet Wingate falls in the rankings and Catawba rises in the rankings. I did not understand that move. Marshall driving it in the paint and will draw some contact and will earn a trip to the free throw line as Walker is whistled for the foul, her first, team's third. So it's Wingate leading Limestone 52-43. Wingate has 2 losses on the year. They're 20-2. They did take a tough loss against Newberry, but then they respond with a win against Catawba. And I'm assuming it's because we played Catawba Monday and not on Saturday. That's probably what that was, even though Wingate won on Saturday as well. So, I'm confused. But we're just going with it. 1 of 2 for Marshall. It's 3 points in the quarter for the Pioneers. For the Mars Hill Lions, as the Pioneers outscoring Mars Hill 12-3. Walker, Warrington a 3. In and out, no good. Walker grabs the rebound and then lost the basketball. Mars Hill has it. Deja Marshall takes it across the stripe. Left side is Gilly, who's back on the floor. Watched by Hutchinson, spinning into a double team, giving it up to Foggy. Baseline, no. Marshall grabs the rebound for Mars Hill. Rare offensive board for the Lions. And then she'll settle for a 19-foot jumper is no good. Rebounded by Price into the hands of Hutchinson, up ahead to Walker. And then the pass stolen by Marshall, who gives it back to Gilly. Hey, we got a little sloppy here in the third. Ardwine and Belton and Dixon haven't been out there very much here in the third. But I like seeing this group on the floor. Marshall counted 1. And you heard Warrington saying, what? I didn't see the foul either. Marshall's done a really good job this quarter for playing without fouling. Of course, that's their first field goal made of the quarter. Tusculum hasn't lit it up. It's 64-29. But Tusculum's turned it over 3 times in the last 2 minutes and haven't scored during that time. Marshall can't hit the three-point play. Maya J. Eubanks into the game, comes up with the rebound for Tusculum. Across the stripe into the front court is Hutchinson. Final 30 seconds of the third. Tusculum here in this quarter is just 5 of 14. Kallenberg behind the back dribble. Warrington, 10 to shoot. Left side Hutchinson driving it, and she's hand-checked, but Mars Hill still has 4 more to give if they want. Gilly whistled for her third, team's first of the third quarter. Inbound for Hutchinson. Tried to go quickly to Kallenberg, but again, Marseille has it covered up. 11.7 on the clock. The Pioneers can take the rest of the time here off the third quarter clock. Inbound is going to be Hutchinson. Baseline again. Bouncing it to Eubanks, who's doubled. She's tied up, and the arrow to Mars Hill with 10.1 seconds to play. This group's got to bring energy, and they just haven't had it. Haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. 4 turnovers in their last 4 minutes. And now Mars Hill's Gilly with it. Slowly takes it across the stripe, looking as if to say, what are we in? You're in, beat the clock. Gilly right down the lane, missing. Rebounded by Warrington. That ends the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's Tusculum 64 and Mars Hill 29. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneers Sports Network. Pioneers had 6 turnovers that quarter to Mars Hill's 1. But I said Mars Hill was a good shooting team. They didn't prove it to me there in that third quarter. They were just 1 of 14 in the third. They're shooting 8 of 37 for the game, 21%. Tusculum's 24 of 56, 43%. But Tusculum just 5 for 14 in that third. Outscored Mars Hill 12-5 in the third. And they lead 64-29. Eubanks spins on Foggy. Scoop shot, good. That's a pretty low post move by Maya J. Right side front court, Nia Clamp for Mars Hill. On the right side, this will be Deja Marshall. Back out to Daniels. 12 for Marshall. She's finally into double figures. Gilly with it at the top of the key to Foggy. Foggy from the left elbow, holding it, then handing it to Gilly. Oh, pretty sure that's not it. This will be a jumper off the screen for Marshall. Rebounded by Hutchinson. Pioneer ball. L into the front court. Warrington out there with Avery Price, MJ, and Eubank, or I should say, and Jenna Kallenberg. Warrington. Hutchinson. Her shot is blocked by Daniels, and the loose ball picked up out of the air by Gilly. Here comes Marshall into the front court. We played a minute of the fourth. Down the lane. Marshall lost it. Stolen by Price. She'll race it into the front court. They foul her intentionally. That should be an intentional foul. It's a breakaway. That's got to be intentional. Yeah. Just reaching out and grabbing her, which is I don't understand. Just let her go. I don't get that one. Second on Daniels, first on Mars Hill. So Price will go to the free throw line for the Mars Hill Lions. Pardon me. Second, good. So Tusculum will have the basketball inbounding. Warrington to do so, right side. And into the game has come Natalie Crook. Hi, Natalie. Couple of big threes for her on Monday. Jordan Rogers into the game as well. Eubanks this time a little out of her comfort zone, missing on the scoop shot and the rebound taken by Marshall, who takes it into the front court. On the right side, Gilly driving on Crook into the lane, count it one. Eubanks got there late, created the contact. And Gilly, drawing that foul on Eubanks, will be her first and team foul number 1. And Gilly, team best on Monday in scoring. Out of Rutherfordton, North Carolina from RS Central, goes to the free throw line. Did she not make that bucket? Yeah, she did. She made the bucket. So the three-point play, nobody knew that she made it except Warrington. So good job, Chloe. Rogers, no look pass to Kallenberg. Maybe look next time. We almost threw that one away. Rogers on the left side. Drives it down the lane around Foggy with some contact. But what a finish. Jordan Rogers. She'll give you the spectacular 70-32 Tusculum. Daniels carries it on into the front court. Marshall takes a three. No. Battles to get the rebound back. Tried to draw the contact. No. Foggy off the glass. Good with some offensive rebounds. We got to get after the glass. Rogers, fast break. Puts it up and in. Tusculum just beat you down the other end of the floor. 72-34 Tusculum. Marshall, watched by Warrington from the foul line. Here's Gilly posting up. 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. Yeah, I was going to say 3-second violation against Gilly. Tessa Gibson will make an entrance for the Pioneers. Warrington on the inbound will give it up to Crook. Natalie for the Lander transfer across the stripe on the dribble. Takes a three straight away. No. Rebound, Mars Hill. Oh, now I know why I can't see. D keeps standing up and blocking my view. Clamp tries to go coast to coast, and she was clamped down defensively. Oh, no, it was a foul. I don't know who it is on because the officials keep blocking up everybody. The foul goes against Gibson, number 1 on her. Price, who got to the line and to come in, is going to be awarded into the game now with 7:06 to play. And Tusculum up 72-34. Beginning to understand why some of the games for Mars Hill have been close. And again, it's not a knock. I get it now a little bit more. They don't have the deep bench. So they're playing as deep as they can go, but they still got to have some superstars out there. Crook up ahead for Jordan Rogers. Rogers. Price for three. Bang. Avery Price. Three points against Mars Hill. Had a 5-point game last year against Mars Hill. That's her career best. She's equaled that. Gilly against Crook and draws the foul. Now we're just driving it in and we're picking up fouls. Mars Hill is just driving, trying to score. And a whistle and a foul on Crook will be her first, team's third. Pretty soon we're just going to have to swallow the whistles and just realize, look, they're just trying to get to the line. Coker is leading Queen 60-39, which baffles my brain. Meanwhile, Lenore Ride and Catawba, it's LR leading Catawba 54-40, baffling my brain even more. That is just, we're battling with Lenore Ryan to get into position in here, and they keep winning. Hoping that, Catawba would do something there, but LR is just pounding them. Meanwhile, Anderson is pounding Newberry, 61-21. Limestone has taken the lead on Wingate. They have about 5 minutes to play there. It's 56-54. It's 75-38 here. Pioneers with the basketball, Jordan Rogers. Eubanks. To the right side is Gibson. Gibson to Eubanks. And this pass nearly stolen. It is stolen by Clamp. She'll drive it to the rim and put it in for Mars Hill. 75-40 Tusculum. Cross the stripe. Price. Left side Rogers. Down the lane. And Rogers, hey, we realize we can get some fouls. We drive in, pick up a foul here. And the foul goes against Daniels, which will be number 3 on her. So Rogers will go to the stripe. 5 starts this year, just under 7 points a game, and 16 games off the bench, averaging about the same, about 6 points per contest. Makes the first. 79%, or pardon me, reading the wrong line. It's 61% for a career, 59% at the stripe this year. Second one is good. Here comes Kallenberg. Back into the game for the Pioneers. Marshall out there with Daniels. They started. Clamp is out there with Gilly. She started. And into the contest has come Chandler Adams. Gilly posting up, doubled. They throw to Adams. Baseline jumper, no. Weak side rebound by Price for the Pioneers. Avery out of Lebanon, Virginia. Pass into the front court to Tessa Gibson. Bouncing it to MJ. Spinning on Adams, who apparently blocked the shot. I guess. Into the front court. This will be Gilly. But again, eventually we're going to have to stop blowing the whistles. Now, if they blow the whistle on for us down here, then I'm going to be upset. Gilly settles for a 2 off the dribble. No. Clamp. Adams, 17-footer. No. There is a whistle there because Marshall came in, nearly took the head off of Avery Price. So it will be Marshall's second, 3rd on Mars Hill. 77-40 Tusculum. Shooting just about what we shot Monday, 44%. This group out here, I'm going to call it my energy group because you got to come in and show something. My show group. This has got to be my show group. You got to show coach something. Has done a really good job here in the 4th. It's been pretty even. It's 13-11. Mars Hill's getting to the free throw line here in the 4th quarter a little bit more. Mars Hill's 3 for 9 in the quarter. Tusculum's 4 of 8. Price for a 3 is no good. There's Kallenberg soaring for a rebound. Crook, no for 3. Marshall grabs the rebound. Mars Hill basketball. Deja across the stripe on the dribble. Slowed by Gibson. Slowed by Kallenberg. Gives it up to Clamp. Back to Marshall. Marshall working against Gibson. Doubled. Passes out to Daniels, who tries a 3. Is bricked. No good. Adams grabs the rebound, puts it up, and 1. Eubanks trying to defend her. Will take us to a timeout on the floor. We'll take the break. 4:41 left in this one. It's all Tusculum. Pioneers 77, the Lions 42. Pioneer basketball against Mars Hill continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network. 77-42, Tusculum out of this timeout. Adams converts the three-point play. And an even fourth. Marcel has just now taken the lead against Tusculum. 14-13 in scoring. Career high for Price. She has 7. She's out of the game right now as Lexi Patty is back in for the Pioneers. Crook, right side to Kallenberg. Crook. Kallenberg, right side 3. Nope. Rebound tipped and controlled by Marshall, who's grabbing everything right now for Marcel. But I see why the numbers skyrocket a little bit more. I understand. I have a better understanding. Crook just picked her pocket, though. Natalie tries to drive it coast to coast, lays it up and in. Natalie Crook gets the steal, the hoop in the harm. Just picked the pocket of Deja Marshall. Gilly across the stripe for Marcel. 79-43 Tusculum. They double down on Marshall. Passes out of the double. Throws it out to Gilly for a 3. Is no good. Eubanks with the rebound. Yeah, we're going to defend Marshall a little bit more. We don't want her to score again, I think, is what Lexi Patty being back out there means. Crook, left side to Kallenberg. Top of the key is Patty. Wants to go against Adams. Foul line jumper, rims twice, no good, and the rebound taken by Deja Marshall. So Marshall has another rebound. 12 points, 12 boards for her, the double-double. On the right side, Rosales throws it down to Marshall. She's going single coverage on Crook. Got around her, put it up off the glass, banked it in. But we didn't blow a whistle down there. There was some contact. 79-45. Patty, no, on the 3 attempt. Our percentages are going down a little bit, but we're having fun out here. This group needs to score. Marshall has it. She's going to bring it into the front court. Her numbers continue to skyrocket. When it mattered, she had scored at 8 points when it mattered. Adams spinning and traveling, but apparently she's fouled. And the foul will go against Crook. 29 of 70. The Pioneers have attempted 70 shots. 20 more that than Marcel, but at least Marcel's getting shots away. They weren't doing that in the first half at all. Tusculum has 1 for their last 7. Adams gets the first as she's shooting 2 in the double bonus, if you will, just the normal bonus. She made them both, and then she does a little finger swipe. Yeah, she's like, she does the Dikembe Mutombo. Into the game for her will come Hannah Kendall. Marcel comes with pressure. Pioneers, Tessa Gibson takes it across the stripe. Patty, Kallenberg, 3. Bang. 82-47, Jenna with the bucket, her first of the game. She's 1 for 3 from 3. She had 11 in 8 minutes on Monday. Patty taking Marshall, wants nothing of Lexi Patty. Gives it up, Kendall to the top. This is B. Gilly, watched by Crook. Right side, Daniels, now a switch. Crook will take her. We're going to lob it to Marshall with 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper is no good. And then a rebound foul again on Eubanks. Just need a little bit more strength and more maybe anticipation, maybe. Maya J picks up her 3rd. We're shooting free throws again. So it'll be Kendall who will go to the stripe, looking to make her first free throws of the season. Just her 9th game played. Her 10th game played. She played Monday night as well. Her first is no good. Pioneers 42% from the field. They're 12 of 35 from 3. They're taking 35 threes. Kendall makes the second or first made free throw of the season. Congratulations. Long pass up ahead is stolen. Marshall comes up with the steal, mishandles the dribble again. Working on Price into the paint. Kicks it back out to Gilly. Will take a 3. No. Long rebound. Kendall again just beat Eubanks to the spot. Pass inside the paint to Gilly. It's too high and turned over. So it'll go back to the Pioneers. A minute 30 left in this one. Tusculum leads 82-48. Crook facing full court pressure in the backcourt, gets away from Gilly, races it into the front court on the dribble, bouncing it to Eubanks, spins on Kendall, point blank, put it in. Maya J. She's got to work on that rebounding and boxing out and being strong in the paint. 84-48. She's got the offensive game. Right side front court, this on the dribble will be Marshall on a double team. Kicks it out to Gilly, looks down for three, rattled it in, just a two. She looked down, but she wasn't behind the second line. Under a minute to play. Pioneers lead 84-50. Price into the front court. MJ wanted it early, and she was open underneath. We didn't give it to her. Maya J on the top of the key can make that three as well. She won't take it. Maybe she will here. No. Pass is stolen. Marshall comes up with the steal, looking to get it to Kallenberg. Marshall driving, shooting, and scoring. I see completely why. Pioneers with the basketball. No shot clock. We're going to hold off here and not take another attempt. Still going to need some help going down the stretch. LR's making it real difficult for us. We're going to have to come up with some other wins as LR and Catawba's down to 6. We'll keep an eye on that. And that's going to do it. Tusculum's going to get the season sweep against the Mars Hill Lions Monday and Tuesday and get their 10th straight win against the Lions, longest winning streak in the series history between these two schools. In meeting number 56, the Pioneers get the victory against the Mars Hill Lions here tonight. They've lost 12 straight. The Pioneers have won 2 straight, and Tusculum winners tonight. Pioneer postgame with Coach Megan Price is coming up. Stay with us. Your score and final. Tusculum 84, Mars Hill 52. Thanks for tuning in to Pioneer Basketball. Now stay tuned for the Pioneer postgame here